everyone, and today I'm going to be playing Fallout 4 as George Washington. Now, the C that I chose for his middle initial is referring to a name that was given to him by his great-grandfather, otherwise known as, I think it's from a Six Nations Army king or something way back when. It basically means village destroyer. So I thought it would be pretty neat to put that inside of his middle name, because he doesn't have one in real life, to make it a little different, I decided these stats only because, it felt right.
Hold on to Sean!
This way! Yeah, so, started it off. I didn't really want to get into the really nitty-gritty of the beginning, just showing that I went and did it. Got into my little isotope pod, the one that turns me into a fucking icicle.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
No. I think my wife just died, guys. Hey, that's mine. I own it. I have a birth certificate of it. His name is Sean. Big ass motherfucking roaches. Yes, because George Washington is a fencer, or at least he was very adept in swords and swordplay, fencing, that type of stuff. I decided to have melee as my main focus and the laser musket as my second. He ended up having really bad scarring on his face because of smallpox that he had when he was trying to cure his brother's tuberculosis. So I put those on there in post-edit after leaving the vault. And he had a mole underneath his right ear. I couldn't put it on him, but it's so-so. Okay, met Dog Meat, because he's a little mutt. I love him. I love him so much. Got the laser musket and its fusion cells. Immediately equipped the Minutemen outfit, obviously, because I'm going Minutemen with this. This video is dedicated to my brothers in Minutemen attire. We saved the Commonwealth, not for other people, but because we want to look cool. Yep, that's right. I said it. We're better than everyone else.
So, what's the solution?
Yeah, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core.
Okay.
Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the
military. I am just not interested in this conversation. My nose is red because I'm drunk as fuck.
Damn thing. It's down in the basement. Locked behind a security gate.
Good thing I have one. I decided to use power armor only for this. It's a very toss-up because he was a very adept rider in horses, the original George Washington. He was very, competitive when it came to everything. And so I decided maybe power armor could be my horses, and I constantly started collecting fusion cores everywhere I was, and ended up not using power armor for the rest of the game. I decided not to use the minigun for obvious reasons, because I don't think they had puckle guns at the time, but they didn't really actively use them. Decided to kill this fucking Deathclaw because I'm tired of it. Kaboom. Peace and prosper, bitch. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna put some stuff like that in here every so often. Decided to help out the settlement at Sanctuary just a little bit, make it up and running. I only used it basically to get it all up and running, give me some XP, all that.
Yeah, that's good advice.
It's so dumb how they have plants inside this game. At least how to put them. Decided to help out the Brotherhood of Steel because I was walking by to go to another settlement. And just decided to help out, get some loot, all that. Because, the original George Washington mainly started hating the British only because he didn't get his promotion. He was a lieutenant colonel, or he was either a lieutenant colonel or a major at the time, and wanted to become a captain, and they wouldn't give it to him. They wanted to give him lieutenant. Cooked Paladin Dan's because I always think it's funny. Haha, teehee. Give him a sort of canon with George Washington.
Test firing completed. with an efficiency rating of 96 point.
I see it. You've got a
0.7%.
choice. You could
Give him a
spend the rest
canon
of your
reason
life
inside
wandering
Fallout
from place
4
place,
in order to
trading
make
an
it
extra
sound
hand
like,
for a meager
you know,
reward.
he's
Or
the general right
you
now.
could
He's the
join
general of the
and
Minutemen
speak
Army.
and
So,
make your mark on the
what's
world.
better?
So,
Obviously, I'm
say?
just going to, you know,
What would
I'll
be
say,
expected of you
I'm not
as a
sure,
joiner?
guys. I
You'd
don't
be under
want
my
to.
command, and I'd expect you to follow orders.
Yeah, I
No
would
more
start as an
mercenaries.
initiate instead
This
of
is
a
the real thing.
lieutenant. You
You'd
know,
have
that's
access
the
to advanced military
quota
weapons,
for it.
as well as your own personal secret
And
power
so,
armor.
since I'm the
Most
general
importantly, you'd have
for the
Brotherhood
Minutemen Army,
back,
I decided
ready to spill
that
its own
I
blood to keep you alive.
am just going to keep my
Offer
rank
still
and
stands.
become a Minutemen
Can
guy
we count on you?
instead of being a stupid initiate,
I don't know.
paladin, stupid Brotherhood of
It's a
Steel.
big decision,
They were cool in
so I
the
understand
first
your
two
hesitation.
games, but
You
in the
decide you wanna
latest
become
games
one
they're
of
just
us.
stupid
You know where we are.
because they
Good
steal
luck.
toasters and fuck laser muskets. Like, I don't fucking understand.
What do you mean you can't open the gate?
Saw a little iBot, and then out of nowhere, this guy started jumping us, and I was like, time to crank the old meat musket, and just went kabow. Yeah, stupid idiot. Didn't notice that I'm George S. Washington. C. Washington. Fuck. I'm George C. Washington.
About losing out on all the supply.
All the supply.
Jeez,
I'm George C.
alright.
Washington. I don't got shit
personal, bud.
except for
Give me a
my
minute.
gun and my sweet ass baton.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
You know, they never close this ever again. They should have added more quests to Diamond City, like it gets attacked by super mutants again if you're Minutemen.
So,
But they didn't do anything good.
Have a great day.
Another great day in Diamond City. Shut the fuck up. Hell yeah. Upgraded from
Sounds
the
good. All
the
right, people.
baton
You heard.
to the
Try not to
Chinese
go-
officer sword, and then we decided to go take the castle. Only because I was out just getting every single Radiant settlement. Yeah, I got a couple mods on just to get some copyrighted music out, so I don't have to deal with that. I can put in copyrighted music afterwards. Decided to take a shitload of like chems, because George Washington, he was an avid alcohol drinker, and I think alcohol is chems because it gives you buffs, like really good ones, especially for melee. So I decided to use chems every couple often. These motherfuckers. I hate Mirelurks. They're so... It's only because if I miss their head, the lasers bounce off. They are so annoying to me. It pissed me off every time that I had to fight them. Because I went through this castle shit 10 times. I counted them. I only, like, it was 3 hours of footage just to take the fucking castle. Went and did a couple more little shits, you know, just killing them, grabbing the shit, leaving. They doing a stanky leg over there.
There you are.
Because I did those Radiant
I've been
quests, I
waiting
hit the
to talk.
quota in order to speak to Ronnie Shaw
you must be Ronnie Shaw from the
from the radio.
Who else would I be? Can't mistake me
Hey,
for one of those pops who
Pops
got
running
running things
around here.
Yeah, I used to be
Yeah.
with the Minutemen myself. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the Idiots took over.
Hey, Joe Becker didn't really do anything bad, just so you know.
Glad to meet you. We can use some more veterans around here.
Well, you're right about that.
Yeah.
I feel like some of these you
That's
got
also
still may
something,
need
is
their
that
diapers
they
changed.
make it to where the Minutemen are just slowly gathering settlements and
I'd still like to hear what you came to
boosting
talk
their
to me
army,
about.
but they don't
Heard
have
you
any
were trying to get
standing,
the Minutemen
like,
back on
actual
their feet.
training.
Thought I'd come see the new general.
They should have
myself.
made it to where there was
So what's your
actual,
story?
like,
What makes you think
plot,
anybody even
instead of
wants the Minutemen
retake the
back?
castle, talk to the Virgil, get the Courser, and make the thing. Nah. It should have been,
Let's get
like...
down there and see if there's still a
You
way.
should have built defenses prior. I mean, you could make it a main settlement, but it's like it's so out of the way. It's so dumb. It's so dumb to do. And then yeah, we got down in the nitty-gritty. I didn't want to use mines, even though they had like somewhat kind of mines. I didn't want to use mines for most of the game. And then
Ah, that
as I was
explains
looking
all
at it, this is the
landmines.
first time I've played
This
Fallout
is,
4 like
well,
7
was
different
General
times, and this is the first
He
time I
ignored you
noticed
back when I
that
was
this was a
young.
cask of
Forgotten track
Amontillado.
down here
reference. I didn't notice for the longest time. And as I turned around, I noticed a fucking skeleton in the wall. It is legit the cask of Amontillado. And I decided to give our boy a little bit to drink, because
sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on.
And I couldn't even fit it inside the hole. You know, straight boy problems. Checked the fit, got my confidence all up, and I decided to listen to the Freedom Radio.
Broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Built the fucking artillery that didn't do anything for the rest of the game.
Minutemen alerts.
God, I love violins and fiddles, but they didn't have enough. Like, I think they have like 15 tracks, and they're like each a minute long. And then you're constantly interrupted. When I was building this defenses for the castle, they, like, it was legit just 1 minute of fiddle, 30 seconds of him saying everything's all clear, and it's 10-something p.m. You can hear it once we go into the fucking the speedster run of me building everything. It was so shit. Found a synth, and because George Washington don't like robots except for Codsworth.
I just need you to tell me the truth. Then maybe I can help.
Yeah, I could probably help you.
This guy
Yeah.
knows I'm a synth. So just help me take care of him, all right? Otherwise, I'm gonna be in
George
a lot of
Washington
trouble.
was also a major trickster. Watch this. Yep, see? He was a trickster. He always did that. He always does that.
Let me tell you something.
In the original. Oh, Good Neighbor. Ah, I love Good Neighbor. Reminds me of a certain German town. Saw this little guy floating. Yeah, he's just doing that. Had to take a screener. And then I saw it. The USS Constitution. Hello, lookout.
Accessing pre-war records. Since we've seen the
Yep, he saw that I was George Washington, and I immediately was able to go aboard. That's how important I am.
Thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well.
Heck
I am
yeah.
Captain Ironside, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this
All
fine
hail
vessel
Captain
in trying
Ironsides.
times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
And he doesn't like money laundering. Hell yeah. I'll humor him.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
Indeed, Captain. Looks to be in tip-top shape. A shame she's wrong.
Aground.
Aground.
Of that we
I
are
love
in
Codsworth.
agreement.
3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains.
Helped him out with all of his stuff. I just straight up stole like everything that he needed. The only thing that I couldn't get was inside of Fort. I forget which fort the guy's in. So I decided to go and help out Valentine just to get a little bit extra experience.
Gone missing.
Gave him his little shit. Because George Washington canonically did have a kid in this. This is an alternate timeline where George Washington was born in 2077, but he still is really
A lot of
cool.
groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders.
George Washington in real life did not have any biological children. He only had surrogate children. I say surrogate as in he was a stepfather
Get
to him.
Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son
Because
of
of
a bitch.
Mary. It was either Mary or Martha Washington. I can't remember. Because it start with M's. I'm just a loser like that. Fort Hagen, that's what it's called. Damn.
Fuck you. Let him go.
Fuck you, Kellogg.
Your time's done.
Yeah, I don't care about Kellogg. I'm more pissed off that, like, later down the line because of a certain someone that survived and became super old. Foreshadowing. Q
ambitious.
now.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr.
Yes.
Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to. Those motherless curs.
Those motherfuckers! I always think that he's gonna say that.
Until our last breath.
Fire all cannons, broadside now!
The engines. This
And now, a moment to see the maiden voyage of Ironsides.
I tear her tattered and send it down. Long has
I'm
it
saluting
waved
right
on high, and many an eye has danced to see that banner in the sky. Beneath it rung the battle shout, and burst the cannon's roar. The meteor of the ocean air shall sweep the clouds no more.
I'm glad I could help out.
You were instrumental.
I mainly did this quest not only for the broadsider, because it was another thing that I was allowing myself to have because it's a huge-ass cannon, but also because I get the bi-corner hat for a lieutenant, otherwise known as a cocked hat. They come in two different ways: the tri-corner, which is the one that I have currently equipped, and then the bi-corner, which was usually used by Navy or Frenchmen because they're a little weird.
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
Fat ass. And that's when I decided I need to get it. I need to find it. The best thing that could complete my ensemble. The Revolutionary Sword. Yeah. It took me like 20 minutes to find it. Because it was like, I didn't see it there. I didn't see it there. You saw it there. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I still couldn't see it. All I saw was the prompt, and then I picked it up. Hell yeah. Serrated Revolutionary Sword. Pretty sure I stored it. Yeah. Oh no, I scrapped it. Hell yeah. Thought about using the shotgun because technically they had blunderbusses, and because it was two-barrel, they did have two-barreled muskets and like shot. So I was like thinking maybe I could do it, but then I'm like, no, it's cased ammunition. I also found this Grogneck game, and I played it for like a solid couple seconds, and I was like, damn, this could be fun to do like a speed run, like, you know, have a little fun with it. Oh, there it is. Grogneck and the Ruby Ruins. Yeah, don't mind that. You find yourself in a worn but well-kept tavern filled with all manner of folk. It's time to recruit some help for your quest to Strop Grellock. To whom will you speak? Yeah, here's the slog that I hate about this game. Even now it gives me a headache. Look at my beautiful face. Takes so long. Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going. Had a heart-to-heart with Codsworth. He's my favorite companion, besides Dogmeat. Because Codsworth doesn't like chems, but I always kept it up and running. Because I always edited like equipment and weapons. Because I wanted to get the 6-crank laser musket, but I was too stupid. I'm no hero,
Codsworth.
Believe me.
Don't sell yourself short, sir. In such a bleak world as this, think of all you've witnessed and all you've done. In my
Yes,
200
Codsworth.
years, I've seen it tear good men and women apart. But you, sir, you have remained the very model of what humanity should aspire to be.
Look at this robot.
Look at me.
Making me cry and shit.
I need you to find it for me.
And then we
if
found
you
this
manage to
guy.
get inside the
Stupid
Institute. What do
guy.
you say?
I'll help you
You
out.
help me, and I'll help you.
All right.
That's foreshadowing for
Let's
saying
talk
no.
details.
Are you here for the synth?
Yeah.
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is...
Fuck you.
If you're not here for the synth,
Man's turns invisible, being stupid. You know, you never find courser chips on any other courser besides this guy.
Hey.
K198.
I know you're not here for me. I can't get out. I'm going to have to trust you.
Shame you're a synth, but I promise I won't hurt you.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Do I? The
No.
guard put the password in a toolbox. Use it to gain access to the terminal.
Okay. I'll take the password, but, silly. Oh, man. I left on accident. No. I hope synths don't, like, you know, have to eat or nothing. Went to the railroad. I had no idea how to do that puzzle. I was just like, freedom, railroad worked. Tinker Tom is, like, my least favorite character. Only because it's like, he's a part of the railroad. He would probably be good if it was like, he was in Good Neighbor or something, and he was separated. And it was like, oh, you have to do lucrative businesses with him, and he's a crazy guy. Because I hate going to the railroad. It's like, robots are, they're all cool. Yeah, I like robots, but I don't like synths because they're using human skin, essentially. They're acting like humans, but they can be turned off with the special code. That's also something. You can talk to Mama Murphy, give her a little bit of jet, and she'll be like, 1100101110. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean, Mama Murphy? And she's like, I don't know. And then you use it on the course.
Hold on to your butt.
Okay. Oh, there I go, teleporting again. It looks like I'm
It
underground.
seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
What the fuck did you just say? Martha's death was collateral damage?
Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories.
And here it is, me building all of my defenses, which is just a bunch of sheet metal and a couple spike traps. Boop, 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 boop. Putting a couple doors around. And a single Tesla coil. Oh my god, he just slapped her in the face with a plastic gun. Most of the coursers had, yep, there it was, full auto laser guns, and it upset me so much because it always blinded me. And because I hate synths, they shouldn't be able to run away, so I took like 7 buff out and just started going to town. I don't know if any chems stack, but I just take, like, I collect as much as I can, and if I have 10, I take 5 every time I go into a major battle. Got word that there's another way inside the Institute without teleportation, you know? And that's through the maintenance tunnels. I'm a rat. I'm a rat. I'm not the king of the rats, mind you. That goes to the big cheese. But that doesn't mean that I can't become part of the cheese itself. Took me 5 minutes just to find that little hole. Straight man problems. And so we went in there, had my gat, my musket, cranked it all the way up to 2. Yeah, see, I'm stupid when it comes to these games. I'm like, yeah, there it is. Yeah, again. Looking back, it's like, I'm so stupid. I had to go through, what was it, 18 hours of footage, and every time I missed my mark. And I'm like, what are you doing? And you know what that means.
Hello, sir.
Minutemen, Preston, it's time to fight some motherfucking gorillas. amped up. Now time to crank the meat musket.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Sean.
Yep, I'm
You're
sorry.
You can't be that sorry if you're here going through with it.
Yeah? Guess
not
what,
enough that I
motherfucker?
lay here
I have something planned.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll fucking kill you.
Now let me take everything.
Radio freedom.
And your shoes. Time to plant the bomb.
We need to get out of here and fast before they figure out
I
what
did
we've done.
evacuate the Institute. George Washington isn't evil sometimes. My George Washington is. And because I'm true neutral, like, everyone has to lose in this. So I just started, you know, I turned it into a dirty bomb, essentially. I increased the radiation levels, I turned it back on, so, yeah.
Zap us back to the relay room.
It's getting dark out there, people.
Sturgis figures.
Teleportation again!
Quiet across the Commonwealth.
Whenever you want to
Stay
see
safe out there.
humanity's
And
best
there it
hope for the
is.
future go up in smoke, just hit that
A
button.
big ass fucking button. And with this, we'll call it an end to this challenge. It wasn't really even a challenge, it was just me whacking shit for most of the part, and then if I couldn't reach someone, I shot him with the laser musket. And I was always out of fusion cells. I had at most 200 at any
Sturgis
given
figured
time.
This was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
Where's the button? Oh, it's over there. No, it's right there. There you go. Tuh. I might be smart, but I'm dumb. That's a lot of fucking smoke. We would be not vaporized, but we would be blind if that happened right
This
there.
is Radio Freedom,
We would
broadcasting
be
all
blinded
day, all across the Commonwealth.
forever.
Nothing to report. Keep it
Maybe
tuned here
even
for
have our
updates.
skin falling off. And that's it.
I can feel
That's
it
the end of
wash
the
over
run.
me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Do post challenges that you want to see. My next one is probably just going to be like a lead pipe run inside of like New Vegas. Well, see y'all later. Bye-bye. Have a great time.